if you do not learn to communicate in your relationship, then you will struggle with a lot of things. You will get frustrated over so many things that if only you communicated well, they wouldn't be an issue. Or if they were ever an issue, they'll get resolved. Okay?
It's better for you to not love me at all than to love me wrongly.
Hello and welcome back to Common Sense for Relationships. My name is Anietie Bature. I am a singer, a songwriter, a relationship coach, and an engineer. And on this show, we bring you valuable information to help you make better decisions in your lives and in your relationships. So, if you're having any of those relationship issues right now, this is a good place to be. So call your friends, call your loved ones, your family members. As my husband would say, your enemies, your haters, your neighbors, everybody, just call everybody to the party, okay? And get ready because we're about to unleash some sense into your lives. Oh, and yes.
Yes, and we are back and it's February.
Yes.
Yes, the month of love, isn't it?
You don't say love like that. You have to say love with some emotion.
Oh, the month of love, love.
I didn't say with R. I said emotion.
But isn't that we want to make it softer now? Maybe the month of love.
No, it does not.
You can see that I have a touch of red. I have a touch of red to identify with that month. I don't know if other people. Me, I have a touch of red, but you know, women they just overdo their own. My wife just painted the whole set red. But let's not go there. My name is Kingsley Bature, and I am the husband to that one wife. And I'm a coach, an entrepreneur, and a counselor, and many other things in between. But yes, I'm on this show today. Let's talk love.
All right, and I would like to welcome back a very special
Welcome
somebody.
Welcome back.
His name is
KJ Pumping. Good to have you back.
I thought you were supposed to beat the drum.
No, they say I got my lizard that fell from tall Iroko tree.
Exactly.
So if nobody celebrates me,
I'll
celebrate myself. In the spirit of celebrating myself, my name is Kingsley Oluwatobiloban. I'm glad to be here. I've actually missed Common Sense family.
So it was a long break.
It was a long break, right? Yes, it was a long break. This is 2026, and I'm so excited to sit in the midst of wisdom.
Oh, Lagabadaya. Talk it.
Oh yeah.
He has the flow.
Yes.
Take it.
His brain rested, recharged,
and he
just
unleash on a way.
This year, I'll try and be calm.
You'll become here.
Yeah, I'll try and be calm.
I know why he wants to become. Let's leave it at that.
What do you know?
I know? By mistake,
I don't know what I'm knowing. I know what I don't know.
You have to be self-controlled.
Yes,
okay.
I have to be calm.
As well.
There's been a backstage talk, so I have to be calm.
So you have to behave.
I have to behave.
So, it's okay. Anyway, let's go
All
there.
right. So we're starting a series called Love Language. And of course, you know why that is in for this month. Because it's the month of love. And you know how sometimes people feel like, oh, I love love. Oh, I like being in love. Oh, it feels so good to fall in love because of all the emotions that are just coursing through your entire being at that or in that period. But yes, we don't just want to stop with the feeling. We want to get down to the practicality, okay, of this thing called love and making it work for you in your peculiar situation. Because for one person, they have their experience. For another person, it's a completely different match, you know? So if you say, oh, this is how it is, and you want to be prescriptive about it, you may really, really get it wrong. So this is an opportunity for us to get into the details, what you could call foundational, what you could call fundamental, what you could call the strategy, you know, that will help you to deal with this issue of love. Love languages. I'm sure you've heard of it. And I'm sure you can list the 5, or maybe you can't, but somewhere in the course of this show, you will find out what the 5 love languages are. But our focus today will be on just one of them, which is
Acts of service.
acts of service. That one is loaded. First of all, it's
There's
acts. Ah, that feels like a lot of work already. Then you come to service.
Service.
Oh my goodness, I'm overwhelmed. So if you now decide to go and fall in love with somebody whose love language is acts of service, you are in trouble.
Don't put it like that
wait,
now.
Wait. Unless you really like serving, then it will be a very lovely match.
Why are you putting like that?
Okay, hold on. So first of all, let's talk about this whole thing about love languages. Why is it important? What's in a language?
All right. Okay. So with the way all eyes was on me, I'm expecting it's looking like I should open. Okay. What do I have to say about love language? Right. So there is love and there is language. Language is, from what I can understand, communication. So basically how you communicate love. So what that tells me is that it's one thing to be in love, is another thing to communicate love. A lot of times what we have is people are in love, people fall in love.
They fall.
Yes. Although some people say they don't.
Some people dabble into it.
Yes. So some people fall into love, and that whole, especially the first 2 weeks of being in love, there's that whole coziness,
the butterflies, the mushy,
and all of that. After that time, when it's now time for you to act the love or speak
love,
communicate the love, that's where a lot of problem is. So for this act of service, for me, I feel like this act of service is one of the most difficult love language there is in the list of love languages.
Don't worry, I'm with you.
with you.
This one is hard work. Honestly.
Okay, so
let's talk about the 5. Right?
Yeah, I was going to say, do we call out the 5?
So we can now start breaking it down.
So we have acts of service. And what's another one?
We have act of service. We have
touch.
Yes.
We have
quality time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's number 3. We have gifts.
There is one.
Words of affirmation.
You said the easiest of all of them is
words of affirmation.
Especially when you're loving.
Just open your mouth.
When you love the person.
Baby,
just the flow.
It's flowing. It's easy in that first period where it is flowing. For some other people, after they start telling you things like, I thought I told you before. Nothing has changed.
Baby, this thing you are saying sounds like experience rather than as in is this coming from a place of experience or from a place of knowledge?
The important thing is that people say experience is the best teacher. But I always say it doesn't have to be yours.
It doesn't have to be yours. I hear you.
There's experience somewhere. It doesn't have to be mine. Okay,
so this five love languages, and I like to call them love speak. Love languages, love speak. How does your love speak? What does your when you are saying, there's that analogy that I heard many years ago when someone was speaking, and he said there were 2 birds. There were 2 birds that one was a guy chasing the lady, the other bird, 2 canaries, and then the first one says, I love you. The lady answered, prove it. I said, I love you. Say, prove it. Do you understand? So it's like, if you do love, you have to show it. Now, the love language is the way you communicate the love that you say you have. However, where the challenge is that communication. Because some people's love is speaking Yoruba. Meanwhile, some people's love, the person they are saying they love, is understanding Hausa. So you understand?
You need to first of all understand what language is this person. Does this person prefer to be spoken to?
So first of all, you actually need to know which language am I speaking.
You mean the person speaking?
Yes. Right? So before I can even say I understand your language, or I want to understand your language, I need to know what's my own. What language am I speaking? What's my love language? How am I? Because it's easy to say, oh, I love you, but really, let me try another clog in the wire, in the wheel.
Mm.
Let me try another clog in the wheel. You do know it's one thing to show love or communicate love in one way. It's another thing to receive love.
Yeah.
So it's possible for you to communicate love in one language but not receive it in the same language. Let me say that again slowly. It's possible for you to give love in one language, but it's not the same language you receive love in. So I can say so, and that's where most people that have studied love language miss it. They think you have just one. Some people can easily give gifts, and you say, oh, their love language is giving, so they can give. They can give gifts, but they don't necessarily like to receive gifts as a way of show, because it's something that they do naturally. So when you do it for them, it doesn't. That's some people. So some people can give gifts as their love language, but they just need quality time. That's how they like to receive love. So love language speaks about, so it's twofold. It's like the way you give it and the way you receive it. That's the complete package. But most people only think about it in the context of the way you give it.
Yeah. So when you speak of it like this, it sounds complex, right? I'm sure somebody is beginning to think, hey, how will I know? How will I not know? How will I know my own? How will I know the other person's own? Do you understand? And really, if you just leave it at that, you may actually be confused and you may waste a lot of time and resources.
No, don't worry. Not if they are in common sensual relationship. If they don't know, they should just ask in the comment section. We'll tell them. Yeah, go ahead.
Towing a certain path, right? Thinking that, okay, this is what works for this person, only to find out that it wasn't working, you know? So, for instance, some people have invested a lot of energy telling some other people how wonderful they are, how, you know,
that's words of
affirmation. And then the guy will say, thank you.
Exactly. When you don't say, you don't talk everything.
Or will say noted.
Noted.
Do you understand? And she's feeling like this works, right? Like, because maybe for her, this is the way that she feels. When you tell her all these wonderful things about herself, then she feels like, yes, you really love me. But then she now uses the same tool, right, for somebody else, and finds out that it's not working. It's not working. This person, do you understand? So if you don't know the right, and it doesn't have to be one, but you just have to know at least the top three, be able to gauge it like a flow, which one is the highest priority, and then so on and so forth. So for instance, if I want to use some people that are sitting inside this room with me, or on the set with me, their love language is acts of service. Hey, God. That's the main one. Hi, God.
The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Yes. So imagine that love was easy with just words. Just tell me and I'll be okay. Do you understand? Or just spend time with me and I'm fine. Then you're not going to meet somebody who wants you to work for them. Because, somebody say acts of service is not, but as far as I am concerned, acts of service is work. It's work. Because this person wants things to be done for them. Do you understand? And at a point, it begins to feel like, what are you talking about? I don't demand this much from you. Why do you need this much from me?
But you see, so if we look at acts of service, right? Okay. So everybody that needs to be let's just say it as it is. You won't just come out plainly and say it's me they are talking about. Yes, my own love language is acts of service. You understand? All those words, all those nice things, they don't catch. Actually, they don't catch. So, well, if you want to get my attention, you have to be able to do things for me that I ordinarily can't do for myself, but I would love to get done. Right? So acts of service is just that. It's like doing this. This is, as the name implies, acts, then service. So it's like you are the way to show that you love me is to do something for me that ordinarily, even if I could do it for myself, but I may or may not have the time or something, but you help me get it out of the way. We'll be like, oh, do you understand? Yeah. So it's like action over words. And do you understand? It's like action over, and it's not in the big things. It's even in the little things. It's in the small things. It's like, for example, it's like there's a way that I like my office to be arranged. So ordinarily, if I come in, I would arrange it that way. Do you understand? And keep my space that way. But if I'm coming and I see it disheveled and stuff, it just ticks me off. But ordinarily, I can arrange it that way, right? But then just imagine I come in and somebody has already arranged it the way. That's the show of love already. Do you understand?
So sorry to cut in. I have concerns about
go ahead.
This
act of service.
I have concern about act of service. I have concern about generally the whole concept of love language as well. I don't know which to start with. I think I should start with the love language first before I go to
acts of service.
I need you guys to help me. So how do you deal with people who really do not know if they even have a love language?
Okay.
You know, there are people that before this whole love language thing started, personally, I'm like, what is love? Why do I need to, like? So somebody's asking me, what's your love language? I'm like, can you love language? I don't know.
Just love.
So I feel like there are people who really do not know.
Yeah, and it's
their love language.
It's easy to have that as a reality for somebody, because the fact is you don't know until you know. Do you understand? So, for instance, once upon a time, we knew nothing about it until one day we found a book called The 5 Love Languages. I think that was the name by Tim Lahai. And we read the book. And was it Tim Lahai or Gary Chapman? I can't remember. I'm mixing it up now.
But and that's before I studied it, right? Now, but the point I was trying to buttress from yours is the fact that you don't know your love language does not mean you don't have it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact that you don't know it does not mean you don't have it. Everybody has a language of love that they speak. Everybody. And you know the interesting thing, this not knowing it is a problem in chief. Why some relationships have issues. Because some of the things that they are saying, is a problem, is actually a problem of ignorance. Ignorance is ignorance of what the problem is the problem. And that's how tricky this whole love language thing can be. Because everybody has it, but not everybody knows it. And because you don't know your own, you are not likely going to be trying to find out somebody else's own.
Yeah, and if you don't know about the concept, right? If you don't know about the concept, then you could actually get frustrated about a lot of things. Do you understand? So, for instance, this person is always asking, because somehow people kind of ask to be given what it is that feeds their, in quotes, love needs, or that fills their love tank.
Okay,
do you understand?
In practice, we call it your emotional bank account, EBA. Everybody has an EBA, an emotional bank account.
Yeah.
So if that account is full, right, it shows that thing you're talking about the way they want to be loved. And the thing is, in the process of the relationship, they will communicate that. So I just wanted to paint out that you can finish your point.
So, for instance, somebody who loves gifts will always be asking for, did you get anything for me? Or something. Or they'll really be excited when you give them gifts and all of that. I mean, they're really excited about it. Somebody who wants to be, somebody whose love language is acts of service, right? They want you to do things for them. They get really excited about it. Yes, you may notice, but for you may not want to do it as much, right? So it can become stressful when the person feels disappointed that you didn't do certain things. Do you understand? And you begin to wonder, what's wrong with this person? Why are they asking so much of me? I did this, I did that. Are they trying to tell me to their servant? Do you understand? You can actually just get so frustrated because you don't understand that there's a whole thing called love languages and that this person's own happens to be acts of service. But then if you know, then it prepares you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because now you kind of tell yourself, okay, I'm in for it. Like, this is going to be a long ride, and if I say I love this person, then I have to
This
be
is-
ready
Yes.
to.
This,
Do you understand?
this is how I credit his account.
Yes. So
That's
you arm yourself. So it's like, okay, I wouldn't do this on a normal day, but I know this matters to him, so I'll do it.
Yeah.
Right? I wouldn't. I don't want to do this at all, but I know it's important to him, so I'll go out of my way and do it. You know. So you start doing those things, and but you know that at the end of each, in quotes, what is to you a sacrifice, to him it's credit to his emotional bank account, right? And he's going to be so happy, and you know, it's like just like you're charging a battery.
Yes.
The what everybody should be trying to get to for their partner and also for themselves is to be at full in that emotional bank account. You want your battery, in quotes, to be fully
full.
charged, right? Because then you're cheerful, then you're happy, then you overlook just
the
some
person
tiny nuances
knows-
here and there. There's more ebb and flow, in quotes, in the relationship and so on. But if you're feeling drained, denied, anything they ask of you is going to be like, what's this one
That's
again?
more.
Even basic maintaining the relationship becomes stressful because you feel, hey, you haven't done anything for me. You haven't met my need. I don't even think you love me right now. But then you expect me to be there for you and do this and do this. And do you understand? Yeah. So it's really important to know.
And yeah, go ahead.
Actually,
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to, you know, I said there are two
This, yeah, the
parts.
two, yeah.
So the other part is this act of service in itself. Now, for you, you said that you know, you don't need much. At least, you know, your own is just what about the people that need much? Where do you where do you draw the line? To say, for instance, some people out of service can be cash a grenade for me.
Why are you like this?
I'm just saying, so for you, I'm just writing that as, you know, for you it's like, oh, the simple things and what matters. Okay. For some other person, out of service can be something something big.
Yeah.
So at what point, where do you draw the line to say, as okay, me that is going to be giving you this act of service? At what point do I say, well, act of service, it's choking me?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So,
but can I jump in and say something before you now
go ahead.
answer? I want to read some of the, in quotes, cons. You know, we always talk about pros and cons. So let me just read some of the cons, because what you said just falls in that list. And then you can address them as a whole. Okay. So cons, number one, it can turn into obligation.
Yeah.
If service is expected rather than appreciated, it can feel transactional. You know, so the person now starts to say things like, after all I do for you, so and so. Okay. So there's a risk of imbalance.
Yeah.
If one partner may become the giver of these acts of service and the other the receiver, creating resentment over time. Efforts may go unnoticed, number three, right? If the other person's primary love language is different, like maybe words of affirmation and so on, they might not fully register the care being shown. So this is the case where you are trying to communicate the love, right? And you're busy doing acts of service because you feel that's the right love language. But for the other person, that's not their love language. That's not the one they prefer to receive. So you go and do all these things, and then the person still doesn't notice, right? Burnout is another one. Burnout is common. People who express love this way sometimes overfunction, helping excessively while neglecting their own needs.
Yes. So, you see,
and the last one is control can masquerade as care. Occasionally, helping becomes micromanaging. True service supports autonomy. It doesn't take over. So these are some of the cons.
So interesting. I want to put it this way, because I know it is my primary love language, and I know that it can also become a tool for manipulation. Yes. Remember, I said something. I said people that know about it, some people don't know about love languages. People that know about it know they can say, oh, this is my love language. But sometimes, depending on different personalities, when we study in behavioral psychology, when you CBA, right? When you look at the way people behave, some people actually have both primary and secondary love languages. So it means they give love one way, they receive love another way. So it's possible for them to someone can have acts of service as he loves to do things for people. Do you understand? That's the way he expresses love. So if he meets someone else, the person maybe the person is purely an act of service kind of person. By the way he does things for the person, this person will love this other person because you are filling up his emotional bank account. But because this person that is giving the acts of service, his own primary may be words of affirmation. So he has done these acts of service for you. You are happy. But words of affirmation is not your strength. So he has done this and is expecting that by the time he does this for you, you are going to in turn fill his own bank account. You understand? With the thing that fills it up, the way he likes to receive love. So the way he likes to give it is different. The way he likes to receive it is different. So if you don't fill it up the way he likes to receive it, there becomes an imbalance. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when it comes to this whole love language thing, the balance comes from the two people involved understanding each other. And if indeed it is love, not manipulation, not control, do you understand?
Yeah.
Not eye service. If indeed it is love, then both will always be watching out. Each one will be watching out for the other. Do you understand? Each one will watch out for the other. So let me make a point here. There's a quote that I like from Dr. Ravi Zacharias. He said something. He says that love is the supreme ethic. And where there is love, there must be free will. So where there's love, there is the immutability of free will. But where there is free will, then you know that there will also be sin. And sin in this place doesn't mean committing fornication. It just means that the person will get on your nerves. The person will miss it. One person will miss it, another person will miss it because they have the right to choose. Like you said, I have the right to choose, I can't do this or I can't do that. But remember, it says there is love. So love has elements like free will. And free will also tells you that there will be sin. It means that somebody will do the things that you don't like. It is part of the ingredients that make up love. And then where there is sin, there is the necessity of a savior. It means that the intent from the beginning is that if there is a deviation from the way I like to do this love, somebody must be willing to fight to save the relationship. So you can see that love has moved away from the mushy that starts it 2 weeks. In that 2 weeks where the butterflies are flying all over, and that's the thing. When they say we're in love and butterflies, and I have butterflies, the problem with butterflies is that they don't live long.
Yeah, they die.
For some people, it could go up to 2 years.
And butterfly goes up to 2 years.
Yeah.
So some people don't
Yeah,
live.
and then if you are very intentional, it can last longer. Yes.
I actually thought it dies.
Even though I asked some people,
people
recently, they say the butterfly cannot be found. I say not even occasional butterflies.
No, the butterfly. I feel like, anyways, but the butterfly, the real, like when we have that butterfly, it lasts for like 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks,
it's not 2 weeks, guy.
It's
Don't
not
worry.
2 weeks.
You soon find out.
Some people's own stay longer, some people's own don't last. But the important thing is that the essence of the butterfly is that the essence of the butterfly is for attraction. It's beautiful, it's flashy, it flutters around, it makes you chase it. That's the butterfly. It's for attraction.
But I feel like correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the butterfly, even after 2 weeks, is on, should I call it life support? Whereby what you now do, this whole act of service and all of that, either resuscitates the butterfly
or keeps it alive.
Keeps it alive or kills it permanently. If you don't
so
that's intentionality.
So that's so those things are all these ingredients that I said. What I did in that statement is to give a technical definition of love. Most people know an emotional definition. Oh, I see fine boy, see fine girl, I like fine girl, and fine girl makes my heart, yori yori. Do you understand? Or the girl say, oh, when I see the guy, is butterfly. But my point is, those butterflies are for attraction. But it's possible to love and solidly love, and you ain't got no flies. Nothing is flying anywhere. No, but it doesn't mean that you are not attracted, but if you are not attracted to the other person. Is that this attraction is now intentionally invented? Do you understand? It is kept. Do you understand? It's not a butterfly now fluttering around. Is that, oh, I've seen you, I've known you, I like you. Okay, now I want to continue to like you, even when you have done things that I don't like. That's love. That's the love factor coming in. Free will is there, sin is there, a savior is there. All of them come together inside this one ingredient.
This is what I have gotten from what you've said so far, and I think it's a bit new for me, because it changes how I used to see the whole giving love and all of that. So before now, and I'm going to tell you what I got. Before now, I saw it as I just need to know what my partner's love language is, and then pump.
So just be firing.
Just be firing. You understand? I never knew that there was a way I like giving love. Like you said.
Yeah.
Because you've talked about the way I like to give love and the way my partner wants to receive love. So for me, before now, I don't think there is. Shall just tell me how you want to be loved.
Let me just love you.
Let me love you that way.
But then eventually, when you burn out,
you burn out. I feel like the burnout. I feel like the burnout also has to do with, when you fall in love with somebody who has like 3 difficult love languages. Imagine one person is having act of service, one person is having
gifts, act of service, gifts, and then quality time.
Why is your own love languages expensive? Do you understand? One human being is having these 3 love languages. Quality time, act of service, and gifts. All of them cost money.
Yes.
Plenty money.
Because by the time I've given you gift, I expect that you should leave me alone. But then you say, hey, you're giving me gift, but you're never around.
Then imagine that my own now, having given you all of this, is just words of affirmation. Just give me words of affirmation.
Can you imagine?
And you're just lazy.
Very
Baby, you're nice. I love you. Like,
no.
What me? I look for
You know,
yes, babe. It cannot be only you.
Oh my goodness.
But yes, I mean, I've seen people who have this, and the funny thing is, this is actually very dangerous for me.
Yeah.
We always don't know that there is a lot of work to be, put in relationship.
Yeah.
Our one is we just see the person, we shall fall in love. It's when we are falling in love, after 2 weeks, we now see that, this person that are falling in love with has 3 love languages. And you now see the work that is involved.
We've had instances where someone says, where someone says, oh, I love this guy. When I saw him, I really liked the guy. He checks my boxes and everything. And then we started going out and stuff. But she now said, all of a sudden the guy changed. Doesn't give me time anymore. Do you understand? That's after we started going out. Doesn't give me time anymore. And I don't know what is going on. But when we see, he takes me out, all of that. But when we don't see, he doesn't give me time. It's just, and the lady saying, I don't think the guy is interested in me anymore. But on the flip side, when they met, the guy didn't really have a lot of work. Didn't really have work. Now they started going out relationship. Now the guy now has a job that is taking his time. So in his mind, now I'm working. Now I can buy you stuff. Do you understand? The other time I didn't have work. I gave you time. Do you understand? Are you seeing what's happening here? So, but the girl is interpreting it and saying, this guy doesn't have my time anymore, but he doesn't have the time because now he has work. Do you understand? So in this kind of scenario, what do you, I know what I told the lady, but do you understand?
Let me try.
How do you?
So first of all, The problem I see here is that
Mhm.
number one is communication.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, because I'm not the one that is saying communication. You see that communication always, every single thing in life, in this relationship
The
matter.
girl has not
We'll see communication
communicated
somewhere.
to the guy
Mhm.
that this thing you're doing,
This is how I'm reading it.
this is how I'm reading it. This thing you did when you were trying to woo me, I like it.
That's the quality time.
I want it. That's the quality
spending
time
with you.
At some point, at interval, I love the fact that you spend a lot of time with me. I want this. So that when the guy now finally gets a job and he's no longer giving you that quality time, you can go back to him and like, Egbon, I told you that I love quality time. But that's
in fact, but
as the guy now has work. As the guy now has work.
You will find a way.
No, as the guy has work now, he's busy. He's buying you stuff. He's buying her stuff.
You're speaking the wrong language.
Thank you.
Yes, you're speaking the wrong language. And really, if that communication was going to happen well, the guy won't wait for the girl to come back and tell him that I told you that this is my love language, or I told you that this is what matters to me. If he was, if he was listening,
a lot of guys
if he was listening when she started saying, hey, I really appreciate this, I love this, I like it when I spend time with you. By the time he gets that job and sees the time demand, he will realize that,
yes,
I won't be able to do this as much as I used to.
He buys her gifts.
At which point he will call her and say, hey, this is what is happening. Or this is what is about to happen. Right? It may have this impact. How can we manage this?
Exactly.
And together they will come up with a
system.
Exactly.
But you're too reasonable for this generation relationship space. This thing does not happen in real life.
Yes, it doesn't happen in real life. But this alone will save a lot of relationships.
Yeah, I agree.
You get the fact that now I want to speak for the guys. A lot of guys, I think it was myself and Boz was talking one time, like a lot of guys don't know a lot of things.
Nobody
see this thing. Nobody told him. You see this thing that he's saying, where the girl is telling you that the best communication you can give to me is quality time. You are going to buy gifts.
Yes,
that's how a lot of guys see it.
Yes,
not just get money. You understand?
Just to make I'll make
happen. Now you are buying gifts. You are buying her the latest iPhone 17. You are working hard because for you. You are giving this girl love, and this is what you see on social media a lot of times.
Yes.
When at the end of the day the relationship does not work, the guy now goes back and like give me
my exactly.
Because by the time you buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the girl will put it on social media. She will collect it. She will not tell him that it's quality time.
That she wants. So that's my problem. You are buying the iPhone 17, she's collecting it. You are buying the wig of 1 million, she's collecting it. Of course she will collect it. You understand? So you are doing the best. And at the end of the day, the girl looks at you and be like, you've not done anything for me. And you are saying, after all
I've done for
you. That's emotional miscommunication.
Thank you. And the girl is looking at, and the problem is, and I feel like the problem is a two-way thing.
Yeah.
Number one, the lady has not communicated how she wants to be loved to the guy. The guy, on the other hand, is not loving the girl the way she wants. Because the whole idea about love is that you're able to love the person the way the person wants to be loved, not the way you feel convenient enough to love, or not the way you love the person. You want to love the person.
Feel convenient
enough to love the person.
It has to be the way the person wants to be loved.
Now, that whole process, that whole thing you do is what we simply term a sacrifice. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The fact that you can go out of your way to love, it's not easy. This is where actually the work is. This is why a lot of times we have divorce.
Because love only works when you walk it.
When you walk it, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why the butterflies don't live long.
And again, on the flip side of it, too, even the ladies as well need to understand, because I feel like this is how I feel. I think the guys put a lot of energy, although the energy is channeled wrongly. But a lot of guys, I'm not trying to be, gender biased or anything. A lot of guys put in a lot of work in trying to satisfy the lady or meet the ladies. But on the flip side, a lot of ladies do not do this. The ones that even try to do it, they say, and this is what their parents teach them: just give a man respect. and you're good. Now, it's not like giving a man respect is bad. It's not. I mean, generally, men love respect. But at the same time, God should not now do that. You're now dating or getting married to someone like Pastor Kingsley, who likes out of service. So yes, you're giving him respect. He's liking it. That's basic. You understand? But beyond that, there is out of service. But for a lot of ladies, they just end with, I respect my man a lot. That's what a man. Yes, it's nice. But
you've not figured out what I like to be done and do it. You know,
there are men that also love quality time.
Yes,
there are men that love quality. Because I feel like even this love language, a lot of people have categorized it to gender. You know?
That's the annoying thing.
Women love quality time. But there are men that love. I love quality time too. You get?
You understand?
A lot of people like what they like. So just find out what
exactly. People like what they like. So just find out.
And that's why I will say again, communication.
Exactly.
Communication. Because if you do not learn to communicate in your relationship, then you will struggle with a lot of things. You will get frustrated over so many things that if only you communicated well, they wouldn't be an issue. Or if they were ever an issue, they would get resolved. Okay. So if I want to use my husband and I as an example, in the early years, there was a lot of, call it tension, right? Here and there. And I'll just be wondering, like, what's up with this guy? Let me give a simple example.
Okay, I wanted to add something underneath. Don't forget the example. I wanted to add this. And a lot of those tensions, because it just came to my mind, is because it's something that we could easily miss. A lot of those tensions are a result of expectations and unfulfilled expectations.
Yes.
Maybe the way we are raised, and I'm feeling like you should know to do this thing for me. I don't need to ask. I don't need to tell you to do this for me. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll give you an example. And this one was really a wonder unto my soul. So you understand why it was a wonder. We would go for an event and it will be time to, let's say, get your food. And everybody will go and get their food. I'll go and get my food and come back and sit down. Then my husband will be looking at me as if I failed as a wife. That time you did not get food for me. Do you understand?
Oh, so where's the love now?
And in my mind, I'm thinking, what's up with this guy? Do you understand? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, my father, do you understand? Used to go and get his own food. When we go to somewhere where there's a buffet or something, go and get your food. Everybody gets their food. I have two hands. One hand to hold the plate, one hand to dish food. How am I going to go and do? Do you understand? But I found out, so I had to be asking, like, what's the problem here? And he'll tell me, oh, my mom used to do this for my dad. And me, I'm thinking, like how? Like, why do I need to do it for you since your mom did it for you? Do you understand that whole drama? And then he would now say that it makes him feel like I'm looking out for him.
So you see, but you see, this was at a time when we could not even articulate that it was love language. But do you understand?
So it was a very difficult and confusing experience for me because it's not in my nature or character, and in my mind, my logical mind is still calculating how I have two hands, you have two. Do you understand? Am I now supposed to manufacture extra two hands to do what your two would have done? Do you understand? So that happened for a while. That's until one day I said, okay, now let me just try and be doing this thing. Okay, so I collect my own. Then I'll now tell the person, please could you dish this and that. In fact, it didn't stop there. The day I'll say, go and dish something, I'll now bring it and come and give him. Then he goes, I don't like that part of chicken. Hey! This in my mind is as if I should just do like this. As if I just like this, just drop the plate there and be like, whatever. Do you understand? Because he now, the acts of service is expecting I should go the extra mile to get the particular and be having this long discussion with the people that are serving the food.
And you don't want to go through that.
No,
For goodness sake,
but you see,
even me, my own.
but you see,
When
so,
I'm getting my own food, it's as simple as just put, let's be
let's
going.
be-
But see all the things he was expecting from me.
because my own needs
Hey!
are specific.
Specific.
But
Hell!
so and this is for all these ladies.
This is why acts of service is a problem.
This is wait, now. This is for all these ladies. You know, ladies out there, they keep saying things like, "Oh, I want a guy that is emotionally mature." Excuse me. Some guys that have emotional maturity, you can't handle them
no,
because
honestly.
they are very specific about their needs. They're very specific about their needs, and if you are not going to put up with it, you will just say, "Oh, they are too distant, they are too wanting, they are too demanding, but they are specific about their needs." So you don't do the service for me the way you want to do it. You have to do the service for me the way I want it to be done. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So that's why it can become very demanding.
Yes.
But what helps is, are you able to communicate how you want to be served? Do you understand? And for me, I just try. I try to be very specific about it because I know it can be a lot to do. So if you can't do it, don't leave it. Don't do it. Let me know that okay, they are not doing any. You are not loving me the way I want to be loved. So just don't. In fact, it's better for you to not love me at all than to love me wrongly. Because the problem will be that you will say you have expended love currency to me and I devalue it.
Yes, actually. And see, and this thing he's saying, he's telling you the whole truth right now.
And nothing but the truth.
He's not missing words. He actually means it. You will do 85% or 90%. You miss 10%.
It's a problem.
He will notice the 10 that you missed. Do you understand? So the fight will now be, so you did not notice the 90. Problem has started. Like I went all the way to 90 and you paid attention to the 10. You did not think of what I went through to do the 90. Hey, wahala. The whole place has scattered. Because all of a sudden it will be like, you don't even appreciate my effort.
Exactly.
Like, why did I even bother wasting my time?
time?
In fact, I'm not doing this anymore. Do you understand? On top of acts of service.
No, but you see, all the other love languages too have their own, but we'll talk about it in the other episodes. Because
today acts of service is the bad guy.
Today acts of service is the bad guy, and I will take it with my full chest.
When people that have this act of service, because me, I don't think I have this. People have human conscience. But you will try your best. You will do your, like you said, you will do your best to try to give this act of service. But because it is not done in the way they want it to be done, you have not done anything.
So let me tell you some, because I'm sure some of you are wondering, so has anything changed? Let me tell you how we are managing ourselves in this marriage. So that you will not be saying, "Oh, Mrs. Bature, she has really tried, she's doing all these things for her husband." Let's tell you how we're doing it. So by the time I continued with this doing 90% and all of that, on one of those occasions where I've done 90%. I've prepared the meal. I've served
let's
it.
not go there.
Wait. I've served it. No, let them understand how bad it can be. I've served it as nicely as a Calabar trained woman. And then I brought it. Meanwhile, I just came back from the office and did this. Then, because me too, I'm hungry, I need to eat. So by the time I serve the food, everything, sit down, I'm balancing, I'm just about to start eating my own, and somebody comes and says, "You didn't bring water
to wash hands now."
Do you understand? Water in my mind, I'm thinking, the sink is right there, my friend. So how did we solve this problem? How did we solve this problem? After a series of this kind of things happening.
So I'm not doing it
again. Hello. Chef, I need you in my life. So now I can delegate the whole thing completely. Because, well, thankfully, at this time in my life, I can afford to. But when I couldn't afford to, I had to endure that. Do you understand?
Sorry.
So for people, when you meet people that this is their primary love language, just know while you're saying, "Oh, I love his mind. You know, I love how
I'm sapiosexual.
when you're saying I love how tall he is and his physique. When you're saying he fears God, I love I like the way he prays. When you're thinking of all of that, remember.
The one that scares me about this act of service is when the lady is asking you to. Let me give a very funny instance. I like my man is. I like when my man is handy. You understand?
Oh yeah.
And now one day there is an electrical problem in the house. And I'm telling your man,
go and fix it.
Someone like me that does not do electricity. You're telling me,
where's the electrician?
I like go and do it. And I'm gonna touch electrician. And I'll be shocked. And I'll be doing like this. Because
in the name of love.
In the name of love. I see if I call the electrician,
we live it like that. You know, that reminds me of one comedy I watched this afternoon, and I like watching comedies, right? And then the lady was trying to tell her husband that, you know, this is how to show this thing. You know, you have to be handy. We have this apartment that is needs renovation. You know, come and paint. You know, come and the guy said, I'm not doing that. She says, no, this is our thing. You understand? Let's do the let's come and do the painting. Come and do. The guy said, actually, that's why I stay rich, so that I can pay other people to do what I don't want to do. You understand?
Yeah. There is something I feel like we should just touch a bit on this. I think it has to do with this the love languages.
Yeah.
And mostly comes from the ladies. How do you help ladies who, in a way or in a bid to communicate how they want to be loved to their husband, they delve into comparison? So you hear things like, is it not Mr. Lagbaja?
Your mates are
that is doing this for this. Now, our intention is to show the husband or tell the husband that this is how I want to be loved. See the way Mr. Kinika is doing this to his wife, I want that as well. But the art of communicating that to her husband can be read as an insult.
Yeah. Apart from insult, you're being very insensitive.
Yes, exactly.
Because if somebody starts to compare you with other people,
you too, you won't like it.
You won't like it. Nobody likes whole comparison vibes, you know? So from the other person that came first, does he have two heads?
Exactly.
Yeah, from that part, it starts from there. We don't like those comparisons. So nobody likes that, right? Yeah. So for you to now start telling your husband, see this one, or your mates are, it's very insensitive. If you want to ask for something, ask for it without beginning to name who is doing it better.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yes. You cannot say the family of so and so, this is how they do their own, so I want us to be like them. No, because once you do that, you make this person feel smaller, like they are not good enough. Or like, oh, I would have preferred to be married to that other person than to be married to you. Anybody, people can read it anyway. So avoid that. If you want more gifts, just say, honey, I really would like you to get me gifts more often. I mean, there was a day my husband went out, I told him, get me a gift as you're coming back.
It's wahala.
Do you understand? He said, what should I get? I said, I don't know. Just find something. See the problem? Do you understand? Because on this particular occasion,
she doesn't know what.
Not every day that he just goes and be buying gifts, because normally gifts is not my thing. But that day I was like, me too now. I should get a gift. So I did not start telling him, this person on TikTok bought a gift for his wife. I just picked up the phone and said, you are in super, please get me something. He now started saying, this is a very difficult request you're making of me. This, that, how will I know what to find?
Yes.
Yeah. I refused. I said, find something. So he found something. And then I think I even asked him to include a note. Yes.
She tried to.
Because once upon a time, he used to, back in the day, you know those early days when they're trying to make you feel special. He will be writing poem, waxing lyrical. Now, you ask him, don't you have anything nice to say? He'll say
something nice.
Exactly. He will actually say something nice, which does not make any sense. So he wants to use like joke to cover it so that he
Cover it.
doesn't start saying anything. Very annoying.
Why are you dropping my rep now? But it's fine now. They are only giving them the background. They're only giving them the backgrounds on camera, and they'll just say, I know the trap.
So-
They try.
So
And they believe
once
myself.
once in a while, we just decide to write something. Like the other time, he got me a perfume that was like, I think had my name inscribed or something. So he like went the extra mile on that one. So I can still remember.
You
try small.
They from you, boss.
Try small.
They try.
At times.
So please just say what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to stay at home with me a little more. Or all these meetings you are taking, you're away for so can you just give me this day here? Can we just make room so that we're just here at home?
And
Do you get?
interestingly, as busy as life is right now, because I know that quality time is a thing for her. Inside our whole routine, there is a portion of the day when she comes back from work. Oh, I'm a businessman, say work, they finish. But in that portion of the day, we have to stop everything. As you just put boundary here. Nothing. We don't do anything in that time, and that time is when we spend together. And what we do doesn't really matter, whether it is talk about office gist that is boring to me. I have no interest in oil and gas except.
But
making...
you have to act interested. That's why.
And you know the problem. The problem is, unfortunately, all of those guys that will say, "Oh, I want to marry an intelligent woman." Let me warn you. Please not. Sometimes look for. Look for. Don't be looking for highly intelligent women. Look for just regular, okay women, because
the more intelligent they are, the more
intelligent they are, the more wahala they they will know when you are not listening.
Yes.
So it doesn't really cut it. You understand? What did I just say? So
that's where
that's where you know that they are catching you. So I actually listen to the point where I can repeat certain characters in the story, and I can tell you what those characters do or what they are known for.
But
do you understand?
God should now not help you. You don't remember what she said.
That's
another problem.
It's a
because
by
the next
itself.
thing you will hear is
So you're just here.
You're not listening.
You're not listening.
And then you will start apologizing.
And then so you have to now do another apology. And spend extra time apologizing before the time that you will not spend with her.
The one that is now worse.
What are you talking
The one that is
about?
now worse is now when she's giving you the gist, you now sleep.
No, I can't try it.
Good enough, he doesn't have that problem.
No, I can't.
Instead, I'll be the one that sleep.
No,
I can't do worse, I slept. I woke up the next day.
Episode waiting for you on your phone.
Yeah.
No.
I acting like I think I know what you were saying. Oh yeah, tell me. I'm like, yeah. Okay, please repeat everything. She's not saying anything again.
So really, that's why I say all of them have their own. We just delve into quality time.
Yes.
So I hope that the next one is quality time, but producer is telling me that it's not. Anyway, I will package my.
You're waiting for revenge.
Yes. Now the way they brought out my dirty linen in problem. I'll bring her from the wardrobe. You understand? I'm waiting for quality time. We will get there. We'll get there. But
okay.
really.
Yeah. So
it's a
just to wrap this up,
Yeah.
let's say if we're trying to get the best of acts of service, please note, okay, that it must be voluntary, not coerced, and appreciation should flow both ways.
And interestingly, right? If the person's love language is acts of service, if it is not voluntary, it actually doesn't count. That the thing might be done, yes, but it's not just the act itself. The intent also matters. So both the act and the intent come together to credit the account.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So yeah, like you said, it has to be voluntary.
If people try, it's not easy, but try. The Lord is your strength if you are married to somebody whose love language Main love language is acts of service. So we'll wrap it up on that note, and we'll see you next time when we pick up the
Please
next
don't
one.
forget to share. Don't
Yes.
forget to share,
And
share,
subscribe.
so that we will reach this 10,000 now. That we will reach this 10,000. You guys, so help us, help the
Yeah.
ministry. Yes, let's get to the parenting site. You understand? Yes, and also please don't forget her new single is still streaming on all channels. Find you by Anietie Bature. Just Google it, stream it on replay. It's soulful, it's serene, it gives you that that ambience of sanctity, right? No,
lounge vibes.
It gives you
Cool vibes.
Especially when you live in the chaotic Lagos.
You can just come in and off the light and just listen to it with her sonorous voice. So there's a lot of there's a lot to get from that song. So stream it, and share it, and please subscribe and get your neighbor and your friends to subscribe.
See you next time on Common Sense for Relationships. And remember, like we always say, common sense is not so common.
Bye.
Boyfriend or something. What's wrong?
Sorry, please. Before this thing will go and bite you.
Oh.
You know where this thing.
Thank you.
Out of 7.
Interesting.